You know, I'm really gonna miss this game. I'm really gonna miss this game. Alright, so the beginning of day 2 of Freeplay. I like that we're not gonna start the stream by, you know, deleting our autosave. Let's see, let's do a little bit of math. All right, so this is the 10. This is at 9:10. This is 9:04. Okay, 6 minutes apart. I'm gonna go with the 9:10. That sounds good. That sounds like what we should do. All right, pause. First second pause. Unlock the screen. I forgot we were doing pretty well. We fixed. Let's just do a little recap here. It's mostly just for myself. All right, so we just added more BB things in here, and I believe both of these are working on MK3s. Yep, MK3 both. Oh yeah. And I believe, I think there might be something going on with my keyboard. I really hope not. I like my keyboard. I have like custom keys and stuff on it. I suppose I can move the keys over. Maybe my USB isn't like plugged in all the way. That was weird. So my S key was like held down. I don't know if you noticed, but like this was happening while my fingers were not going down there. Anyway, enough disorientation here. All right, so we have Calculator Mark III, Calculator Mark III, Calculator Mark III, and Calculator Mark III. Cool. All right, so these guys are waiting for more battery stacks. There is one in there. Let's see. Is there a bandwidth issue? Where are these guys turning them in? They're walking way over there. Okay. I think this was a compromise we're making. Well, we're not making these anymore, right? So, I mean, we're out of the company. Let's get back in that company and let's get those single cell batteries out of here, and let's keep a healthy pace here and put our stack battery in a more convenient shelf. And somebody else will deal with, you know, the logistics of sending it over. All right, that should help a little bit. And we also, yeah, we don't need these in there either. Let's go ahead and unlock our screen. So we are still using single cell batteries in our MK3 though, however. Oh man, the sound effects on that table like just sends me into a panic. I think the whole factory is like going under or something. Yeah, so we still need single cell batteries for the not a Game Boy. All right, and we have plenty of time for the Game Boy. We can just ignore it for a little bit. All right, and yeah, so we have a little bit of a shortage on the a single stack, but I think it's gonna be fine. All right, so now we make our happy container robot thing. Okay. Whew. Oh, we don't have... Oh, we have to have, like, the ridiculous case. We haven't researched a fitting case. All right, so we need enhanced case. Man, we've been researching, like, puppies here, and we don't have the right case. All right. Whoops. I didn't know that was going to be coming up. That's a little bit of a letdown here. Oop. I keep unlocking the screen, or locking the screen. All right, so we have 2 research people down, and let's see. These guys are researching. We have plenty of production for the LEDs. All right, I think we can ramp up our analysis stuff going on over here. So let's put them at a convenient place near the, let's just do that. All right, welcome Dante Simon, and welcome Astrid Hodemaker. Welcome to the Novice Company. And, yep, they don't need that. They need this over here. Oh, we have to set it. I keep forgetting to set the thing. Oop. We should probably, you know, start making something else. I mean, even the LED matrix is 8. And just so, you know, we're not having to do so much, but it works. It works for now. All right. Yeah, you guys have nothing to do because we don't have any points for research. Sorry, we do have to ramp up research. I think this will be a good start for that. We have 2 tables for the LED arrays, and yeah, this should be feeding them enough. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. See, yeah, we're a very, very slight bottleneck on the battery stack here. How are we doing on the cases? I think the cases are pretty much fine. Okay. All right, so if that's the case, all right. Let's see here. So this case is being fed by this guy out here, and the stack is 20. And we're also... No, we are not making them in there. This one table is satisfying the entire game device production. Okay, cool. So I don't expect... Actually, you know, I do expect. Because look at that. We're at 15 and that one's at 17. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab this guy and also connect it to this point. And we're gonna decrease the priority for this one. And we're gonna increase the priority. Oh, flipped over. Increase it for over there. So now, when this one does not need it, they'll start sending stuff our way, and it should help. All right, who are you, Quinn? Where are you, Quinn? All right, you have too much plastic in there. That's a good thing to have too much of. I have no problem with that. You can sit there and wait because we will need you someday in the very near future. All right, now we have way too many beeps. We could, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to sell this table, and we're gonna move. The game device can satisfy themselves. Let's get rid of this table. Boom. No more of that table. We're gonna put in a chemistry table, and they're gonna make their own batteries. You know what? If we actually took this and flipped it over, I think that would make a little bit more sense here. Let's do that. And now he doesn't have as much to walk. Look at that. It's the subtle things, you know? Okay, so you're gonna turn in, boom, right there. You're just gonna turn right around, and you're gonna turn in right there. Okay, so you're still gonna get your stuff from all the way over here. So it's a slight advantage and then not advantage at all. So you know what? All right, it wasn't a good idea. All right. So we also had to disconnect this from there because you're gonna be turning it in over here. So luckily we have one slot open there. And then somebody's gonna have to move it out over here. Okay. So you're gonna grab your own stuff. It's just right there. And I don't know what we were doing before with the other table, but that's what we're doing now. All right, let's see how that goes. Let's go ahead and cue our guy to walk over there. Checking our analysis, it's looking good. As long as they are researching infinitely and we're climbing up in the research points, I think we're okay. So who's our Sleepy Joe? There you are. I'm sorry, Sleepy Gerald. There you go. So now you have that to work on. We'll still leave that priority there. See, now we have 15. Look at that. Bottleneck, no longer a bottleneck. All right, so we can ignore this stuff for how many days? 1 day. Oh no. All right, well we can't make the cleaner bot yet anyway. So we're about to upgrade the calculator, and we're about to mess it all up again and check out all of our mistakes here. Hopefully it'll be as smooth as an upgrade. I don't think we're gonna be able to get away without upgrading the case though. I think we're gonna have to use a plastic case. I don't know how we managed to, it was just by accident that we managed to fit it into a regular simple case. I was amazed. I didn't know that it was possible. It just sort of happens, and it was not a skillful endeavor. Endeavor. We found the word. All right, so now we need 2 simple sort of thing. So we literally don't have enough space. There's no way for us to fiddle our way through. So we're just not going to fiddle our way through. So we just need to have, we can basically keep the same thing at least. And we can do 2 simple circuits, just out of curiosity though. Oh, that is too funky of a shape. I don't want to do it. All right, so now we just need 2 simple circuits. So that's all we need to do, and our calculator is good to go. Okay. So I think to satisfy that... Oh. We still haven't upgraded our tables. This is going to be way easier. Hold on. Boom! Let's upgrade that table. You want to be reconnected to your pals? There you go. And there's your other pal. Oh, and your output's still connected. Cool. Alright. That may not be enough. So let's just go ahead and upgrade all of these. Why not? Right? Why not? Upgrade workstation. I don't understand why that stuff gets disconnected, but that's okay. We shall tolerate. We shall tolerate. Alright. Upgrade this workstation, reconnect all the things, boop, and boop. Alright. So I don't think we have to do anything else for the simple circuits. And you know what? The LED matrix is starved as well. There's another bottleneck. You know what? Let's upgrade these workstations too. I should probably look at where I'm connecting them before I just go and rip them right out of their connection points here. I'm pretty sure it's this convoluted sort of pattern they have to go to. Yep. There you go. Alright, so this one will also be upgraded, and this one. So we should be way overproducing these things, which is going to be fantastic. And we can just kind of spread the love all over the factory with, you know, an abundance of matrix arrays, LED matrix. What am I doing? That's a table, not a shelf. Alright. You're gonna get your stuff from there and there. Cool. Done. I need a little bit more coffee. Eyes are watery. I'm so, like, I haven't, like, blinked or something. I'm not paying attention to that. Oh my god. We are running out of money. And I don't know why. Does that mean we're spending more materials? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, that's why. We need to adjust our devices here again. I forgot. Close enough. I don't think we're selling those anymore. And this one, 100%. Alright, this one is good, and we can't make these yet. We're about halfway through our case. It has benefited us. It's almost equal. We could probably fit one more research bench and get through it a little bit faster. I don't know if I want to drop another, what is it, 1800 or 1600? I mean, I guess we could always resell it. Yeah, whatever. We can just resell it. Welcome, Latin Thomas. Maybe he's Latin? I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a tough cookie. Alright. So I think some of these were from our last batch that we didn't actually sell, and that's why we're at a deficit, so I think it should pop right back into motion naturally. So we are overfilled with game devices. Did we... Oh, we never moved it. There we go. Small little changes here. We're fixing this. I believe that was from our upgrade for the game device. We never actually switched it over. There we go. It's probably another thing that was impeding us a little bit. Speaking of, yeah, just a Mark III. Cool. All right, so we're not doing the Mark IV just yet. I mean, I guess we could. You know what? Let's just start it. Mark IV. Boom. Cal Mark IV. Oh, the plastic case. I completely forgot that we did the plastic case. Okay, so we're not gonna do it just yet. I was like, man, there's only one thing that we're adding here. This is gonna be so easy. No, I forgot what I did. Completely forgot what I did. Oh boy. Alright, so how are we gonna do that? So these we could still upgrade. So what's the difference now with the different cases here? Whoa, what was that? Welding table. Joins metallic components. Crafting. I'm not sure what that's for. We'll find out here in a moment. Alright. So 0.27 days, or what was that, 6 seconds or 10 seconds? Something like that? Or no, 0.67 days is 10 seconds. I can only think in seconds. I can't deal with this, like, fractions of a day. Yeah, 0.67. Okay. So I think if we upgrade 2 of these and we change the second one over here to plastic case, I think we'll be fine. So let's go ahead and upgrade. Oh, this one we don't have to reconnect. That's cool. And you are going to be plastic case. Okay. And you're going to grab your plastic cases. Whoopsie. You're going to grab your plastic case, or your simple case right here. All right, so you don't have anywhere to turn it in, though. All right, new idea. So we're going to disconnect the simple case from here. Boom, gone. And what we're going to do is the infamous corner shelf. And because this is just a back-facing shelf over here, they can just turn in the simple case over here, and we can just take a little stroll over here, and we can grab that simple case. Perfect. All right, so there you go. And we're gonna walk. Let's go ahead and cue our little dude. Come on, buddy. Stand over here, please. What else do you need? We have plastic. Oh, we don't have you turning in yet. Come on, walk. All right, and let's grab that. Pause again, and you're gonna turn in the plastic case there. Okay. So the plastic case is gonna go over here. We'll let the simple case drain, and now we can upgrade this to 4. And let's go ahead and connect that plastic case. And so let's take this, drop this by 2, and nope. Take that calculator 4, put that in there. There it is. Cool. And then in the cell, let's grab this, drop this by 2, and boom. And there we go. All right. Let's see how this works. All right, stop standing in there now. Okay. Yeah, we have two simple cases kind of feeding the one plastic case. What's the timing for this person now? I mean, it should be like that, you know? I think it is. And we have 1. Is it going to start going down? I mean, the assemblers are pretty slow. Alright, we're at 2. Alright, now we're at that profit again. So we fixed that problem. So now we're at 2. Alright, so when a person comes back, alright, they just grab the 1, and now we're at 2. So we're gonna let this grow, and hopefully by the time we're done with the simple case, actually we can drop our own simple case in there. Oh my goodness. This guy. I don't like WASDing him. Alright, let's boop. There's our little case there. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of extra time. Let's go ahead and fast forward. So we're at 3 now. And I think when we're at 4 or 5, I think when we're at 5, we're gonna be okay. Research complete. Boom. Alright, so now we can start doing the robotic stuff, which really makes me nervous. Alright, so that being said, if we have to do robots, which I was not really expecting, do we? Alright, we're just gonna dive right into the robot stuff. We definitely need this as a minimum, so let's go ahead and start doing that. Alright, and let's go ahead and start moving these tables. Alright, these both are working. Alright, so you can get your plastic case from there, and you're gonna put your 4 right here, and we're gonna drop this by... Hello? Oh, yeah. It's all like fiddly. There we go. Okay, okay. Now this is going down a little bit because we're not actually selling the 3s because we're not producing as many 3s. But don't you worry, it's gonna go right back up. All right, so now this should only. Come on, there you go. 4. Oh, just got him. 4. All right. This fiddly little action, we can stop now. Well, one more time. When somebody grabs that, we can move it out of there. Oh my goodness, this UI. And 4. All right, so when this little blip goes away, we can right click and it's gone. Okay, so that part is done. And let's go ahead and grab those cases. Oh, you know what? We should probably, you know what? We should leave one table doing the 3 so we can use up the cases. Or wait, no, we're not going to do that. Indecisive. Okay. Plastic. Let's reconnect this up because I disconnected them. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to grab the simple cases, take them out of here. There's plenty. There's way overkill of these things in here, actually. Speaking of that, I don't want them to do nothing. And so plastic cases are a little underdeveloped. How many? 1 in 5. They both take the same amount of time. Do they not take the same amount of time? I mean, it literally says that they take up the same amount of time, which, I mean, doesn't make any sense to me. But they both take the same amount of time, so 2 to 1 is like way overkill. Alright, let's move the simple cases that we have in our inventory right into here. There you go. No. What? Oh, I don't like that it does the bandwidth thing like that. Alright. That's fine. It's just not expected behavior, that's all. That's all. It's my own Bef. It's my own Bef. If you're just joining us here, we are continuing. This is day 2 of our free play. We just upgraded our calculator, and our game device is only about halfway through, and oh wait, we can design our cleaner bot now, because now we have the enhanced case. Yay! Alright, let's see what we actually need for this. So mobility. I don't think we actually have anything for mobility yet. Does it tell you what kind of stuff? Oh, locomotion. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep this going here. Keep an eye on this thing down there. This is the mobility thing that we're looking for. Okay, so we need processing power though. Let's see. Can we get away with some simple stuff? Oh, 1.2 processing. That's crazy. 1.2. Oh man, we've been researching all the wrong things. Oh man, the robot thing. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really, really tough. What about the motor? How much is the motor worth? .1? 0.1. I don't think we can make this yet. I mean, we don't have enough room. I mean, look at this. We need 8 of these things in here. There's no way. And processing units and everything else. We've been researching all the wrong things if we're going to be doing this. Well, all right. So we're not doing the robotic stuff. But what we can do is duplicate and ramp up our calculator and gaming production here, because we do have another outgoing. And we have a decent amount of income that we can buy another factory area for us to start improving things on. Oh man, that's disappointing. Okay. I did not know. I did not know. Alright, so we are way overkill with electronics. I think we can cool that down a little bit. For processing, All right, I think for mobility, this is the critical thing we have to fix right here. So we're gonna have to get better little motor things. We're probably gonna have to put this thing in there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right, so. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to take the 4 or take the 3 and turn off basically the bandwidth. Boom. All right, so now that shelf should be cleared out. There we go. Boom. Wow, that person has really long arms. They carried like 20 of those things. I mean, they are just calculators. Let's get real, I guess. That is true. They're not that big. They shouldn't be that big. All right, so now this thing doesn't have anything connected to it, so let's go ahead and bring that thing over. Actually, before we start changing the bandwidth there, we have 30 more seconds. Okay, so our production for the gaming device is actually improved quite a bit. That's pretty wonderful. So let's open up 4 slots, and that's my prediction at least. All right, so with that in mind, so I don't know. I'm really curious to see if we can just do 2 types of products. I think the game wants us to do cleaner bots. So I think we're going to keep going in that direction, and we're going to also make cleaner bots. We're going to make way too many. Our portfolio is going to be so... It's such a breadth. Was with a D. It's going to be ridiculous. All right, I don't know what this thing is for. What is a building? I said we're going to look into this. Let's look into that. What is a welding table for? Come over here. All right, while he's working to get over there. Yeah, kind of. All right. Now that we're standing here, choose a recipe. We don't have any recipes. I don't know what this thing is. Info browser. Is this a thing that we can look into? I don't know. I haven't seen anything in the game with a welding table yet. Maybe it's in the manual. Interaction, assembly, no. It might be new. And they just don't have any information on it yet. All right, that's fine. We'll just get rid of it, get our money back. Ooh, we have 90,000 now. Okay. All right, now it's getting real. All right, now we need more plastic cases. Okay. All right, maybe we can just like, you know, make the bandwidth ridiculous there, and we can kind of stack them up just for now. I mean, we're gonna be upgrading these tables here soon enough. I don't think they make them faster. No, they're exactly the same. All right. I mean, we could make all 3 of these plastic cases. I think that's the balance that we actually need. I think all 3 of these need to be plastic cases, and then we can put a simple case over here. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna need, at this rate, we're gonna need, yeah, it was probably overkill to actually upgrade all 3 of these tables. We can probably do these 2 tables. We'll probably satisfy it, right? Yeah, I think these 2 tables would be okay as long as we can satisfy the simple case demand. I don't know, there's 0, but they're still working on stuff. And this person's just delivering it. Boom. I mean, the delay is so small. Now they need cases. Boom, they get cases. It's not that bad. I don't like seeing that. Did I mess up something again? It's on Calc 4. Oh, I should have looked at when we sold the game devices, how many were actually in there. Huh. Okay. Alright, so Oh, missing. Okay, we need another person on here. Wow, we have so many people on this thing. Did we hire somebody? We're spending the money, but I don't see anybody pop in. Is this the limit? This is a spending money button. Like, oh, just, you want to spend $200? Go ahead and click this button. Okay. Alright, so maybe... Yeah, because these are sources, so... Let's hire 2 people. Welcome Tasnim Silva and Angelina Newell. Butchering everyone's names. It's that nobody's singled out. Let's hire another guy over here too. Michael Black. Let this all pile up here. Alright, so if we are going to be... I don't know, do we keep this space for the robots and we just kind of bank it a little bit, keep our research going, and we're about to get the motor. I don't think we move a muscle as far as like putting together the factory for the cleaner, not until we can actually create one. I think the next thing is the programmable circuit, but before we pick that, let's confirm the limited use of our existing... Look at this. This is terrible. I need to feel the deletion of each of these parts. 0.4, way better. Wow. The second upgrade on this thing is so much better. Alright, so we're done with our mobility now. Okay. So we can chillax on that until the next upgrade, which is actually going to be pretty soon. So I think, speaking of that, I think we're going to skip the first cleaner buy. I mean, we're already halfway through. I don't know what the next upgrade is going to be either. I'm very unfamiliar about the market for these little robot-y dudes. So we need processing. Oh, we haven't even started data storage yet. I see the game prioritizes the... Alright, that's what's next, is the logistics circuit. Oops, all the wrong buttons. Let's find that right one. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do programmable circuit. I think some of these buildings are going to be more or less kind of the expansion of the existing stuff that we're making. I'm not sure if we actually have the physical space to do robots right now. I think what we do is expand into here to do the calculator stuff and the gaming devices, because the gaming devices, the next upgrade is going to be kind of intense, I'm assuming. And that's going to be coming up soon. And it already needs plastic, so it's going to need a reinforced thing, or unless we can figure out a way to just have the plastic. This is starting to dwindle. Alright, so before we forget, actually... Oh yeah, look at that. We can make conveyor belts now. Conveyor parts? How do we get conveyor parts? Oh, maybe that's what we use a welding table for, is to make conveyor parts. That's probably a thing. I'm not interested enough to try right now. I want to make our factory, you know, survive here first. All right, we're gonna make simple cases on a super bench. We're gonna hire Catherine, that's an interesting spelling, McNutson. Catherine McNutson, welcome. Alright, this is where you're gonna get your plastic. And I see we have run out of shelving space. I really wish we could stick stuff outside, you know? Like, buy some drapery to give it some shade and put a shelf under there or something. That's not a legitimate ask. Alright, let's put a small shelf over here. And this is where you're going to turn this in. Boom. Okay. Alright, and we need this to be delivered to this shelf. And sure, we can overkill it a bit. That's fine. I don't think we... Yeah, let's hire one more person. Why not? Matthew Simonides. We have 76 people in our company now. Alright, let's see. So we only have half of the storage filled up with the gaming devices so far. So these guys... Too many battery stacks. Too many battery stacks. Okay. That is a good thing. We are killing it with the battery stacks. Oh boy. See, now we're running out on simple circuits. Which tells me that we're really only just meeting it. So we're already having to kind of expand out of here. So, if we have to make simple circuits anyway for the programmable circuit, which is going to be coming up here pretty soon, we're making circuits right here. So if we're making circuits here, then we can probably put a programmable circuit up here somewhere. Or like over here. This is like our splash zone. All the extra stuff goes up here. We just stick them up there. Oh, you're our, y'all are our emergency, employees. We don't really need you unless our market demands it. Alright, you're gonna be simple circuits, and we are not getting electronic parts. Alright, so somebody, unfortunately, is gonna also be moving electronic parts to this, shelf here. Alright, so you're gonna get your circuits from here. Cool. And you're gonna turn in your simple circuits into here. Now, somebody is gonna take a shorter walk and go into here instead of straight into the thing. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. We hired somebody, right? No. Welcome, Abby Borg. We're not making as much money. I suspect it's because of some of these bottlenecks. So this should resolve some of that. Our plastic case should be good now. This is kind of steady. We could probably afford one other person. I think because of how excessively we are killing it with the battery stacks, I think we can probably move this person off of the battery stack, at least for now. 3 and 2, a solid 3 and 2. So simple circuits are still making their way over here. There's one. How's this logistics network? There's quite a few people. LED matrix. There are also quite a few LED matrices. See, I thought that we were actually running out of LED matrices, but we're just like exceeding in everything. That's okay. That's alright. Oh, 2. I like to see 2. Let's fast forward for a little bit. Oh my gosh, we're losing money. Alright, I think it's because of our simple circuit problem here. How can we solve the simple circuit problem? Alright, so they're having to walk a little while now. Yeah, look at that walk. Oh my goodness. This person isn't helping at all. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna trade jobs. We're gonna let the people who are traveling back and forth do the walking, and we're gonna not put that job on our simple circuit man over here, or lady over here. Abby Borg, don't you worry, you don't have to walk too much. And we can probably hire one more person. Carl Bianchi. No relation to cars. I'm not a car person. I don't know if that's true. Whoa. This has been happening. And I don't understand exactly how this is happening. Did I get rid of some tables at some point? But it's just some people just show up and they're like, I don't have a job. I feel like I can't keep track of it. This guy went on to the analysis or the networky thing. See, there's no tables. You can put somebody on trash? What would they do? Oh, you can't. Okay. I don't understand. How do they not have a job? Where do they come from? I'm speechless. I don't know where they came from. And as a company who we do not want to fire anybody, I wonder if it got messed up like when we hired them for the network thing, and they just like kind of showed up to work and some click of the buttons and they're like, I don't know what to do now. We have so many people on these things now. Well, we're staying true to our word. We are not firing anybody. All right, so we have in excess several components. All right, this is telling me that all we need to do is add a few other things, and then we can add a few more assembly bits. And I know we're a little low on some of these things, but where we are assembling, like we could probably put another assembly over here, and we can have people kind of move stuff over in this area. Man, we fluctuate in $20,000 so often, which is nerve-wracking, and so quickly. And that's also extremely nerve-wracking. Okay. Alright, I'm struggling to figure out what to prioritize now. So we need more money, so we need more assemblers so we can get more product out the door. I think that's what we do. So to do that, we need to start sending stuff over here. But we also need our production to go up. So priority one is we need our production to go up so that we can actually have more supply to actually sell. So this is our first attempt right here. And it's not working at the moment, it seems. And yeah, we could do more simple circuits. I don't want to make two of them over here. The supply for the plastic is actually fairly low too. Alright, here's another idea too. Maybe we can just stick like... I want to use a giant rack so bad. Maybe we can just stick one of these on there. And then I really wish you could do like copy paste. Oh well. Alright, so the things that we need to keep in mind, the plastic or the simple case is going to those two shelves. The simple circuit is going there. Okay. Okay, so before we actually do anything, we don't have to actually delete anything. So simple case will go onto this rack, and then the simple case will go into there. Okay. And you're gonna get your electronic parts from here, and circuit will go into here. And we also need... What? Why? Why can't we? Oh, because it's that. Derp. Okay. Oh wait, this also would be trading it or moving it from the shelf to shelf, and we don't want to do that. Oh boy, coffee is just like slow. It's just slithering in. It's not working today. Okay. Alright, so you need that, you need this, you already know that, so put that in there. You need plastic, and you need metal, and you're gonna turn that in there. Okay, and you're gonna turn, you are gonna turn the plastic into there. Okay, and you are gonna turn the batteries into here. You eventually get there. And we also need chemicals. This rack. This rack is definitely a catch-all. And I think that's it. Alright, so now we need to do the outputs. So somebody needs to bring the simple circuit onto this shelf. Somebody needs to take the circuits over to here. So priority 2 is circuits over here. Okay, so now this is priority 1, this is priority 2. It is a legitimate wish to have numbers instead of these little arrows. That is definitely a wish. Okay, close you guys. So we're sending the plastic to this shelf. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's where we're doing that. Okay. Now the batteries. Priority 2 is here. And priority 1 is here. Okay, so we can grab that. Boom. And this one is that. Okay. So I think we're good. Are we good? I don't know. I don't know if we're good. Click on this. Are we trying to get in here? Yes, we are. Yep, we're turning that in there, and this is going to the right place. Yep. Okay. How about you? Or about this? It's going all the way over there. We're going over there too. Okay. And the circuit, we're going here and there. There and there. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we can trash those. We did miss something. Ugh. Alright. Let's move our dude. And I think it's, well, there's plastic. You're gonna get your plastic from here. And you're gonna get your plastic and your metal here. Okay, cool. Solved. Alright, let's go ahead and dump everything from that shelf. There we go. Okay. So that should be okay. Ow. That was my knuckles. Oh, more knuckles. I have 10 of them. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so how do we expand out of here now? Let's keep an eye on our market here. So calculator is going to be good for a little bit. It's probably going to need some updates, and we are working on the circuit, the cleaner bot. We're just going to be missing, and the game device is going to be upgraded here pretty soon. So let's see, what is the trend? Mark 1. Mark 1, we didn't even have sound quality. Oh wait, is that just a current market? Oh, that is just a current market. Okay, so that's just a current market. And so we can determine the trend by looking at our blueprints. So let's see, 0.6 and 0.2, and then the next one was 0.8 or 0.7 for the display and the sound quality. And then the next one was extra battery life. So the next one is likely going to be, it's actually going to be memory. I'm pretty sure it's going to be memory. So we could start doing memory stuff over here. All right, so before we start like upgrading stuff and all those kinds of things, there's a few things I would like to do to clean up. So this plastic right here that we're sending to this shelf is going right to our game devices. I suspect that this table will be supplying both of these areas, but I also suspect that the factory might start splitting up into sort of modules. We'll have like a battery area and a memory area and a processor area. I suspect that's what's going to end up happening. So right now, this is predominantly batteries and LEDs. We also have assembly, but this will primarily be assembly. We might be moving some of this stuff into another building. We have been hovering around 70, 80,000 for quite some time now, which means that we could probably it's probably safe to buy this building. And if we buy this building, then when we start needing to start modularizing our factory, then we'll start splitting it up that way. Because right now the game stuff is like basically a garage, but you can see the calculator is starting to bleed into the other building over here. Okay, so with that in mind, I don't really care what building is going to be what. these outgoing buildings are basically going to be where all the assembly things will be, though. But for the time being, I think we can move our programming things. We can start putting our programming things in here. Or we can buy the next building and just start putting our programming things in there. Which I'm kind of thinking is not that bad. I think I like that idea. Just, you know, starting clean. But we're gonna be losing so much money. Whatever. Let's just buy it. Boom. Bought. Too late. Decision made. Okay. We're gonna be putting new technology in there though. So if it's redundant, then we're just gonna have way too much product, and that's okay with me because as we start growing each of our little bits of product, we should be able to start expanding our assembly. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and start our logic units, and then we'll put our memory in this building, and we'll put our processing stuff up here. Okay, so we're just gonna go all in. Oh, the scroll wheel does that. We're just gonna go all in on the highest tier table. So how much can we fit across? We definitely can't cover the garage door here, but all we need is like one. Actually, we need more than that, so let's make sure we really don't cover it. So we can do something like this. We can put a corner table here. We'll just start to get some ideas down, kind of draw some things out. All right, and we'll start thinking about what they're going to be for here in just a moment. So I like leaving these gaps. So these guys can work together, but I like leaving these gaps because that allows us to kind of have modular areas for people to kind of grab stuff from each other. So this can be, you know what? Let's go back to our original strategy. Let's keep this going to get the big circuit. All right. So this is just to help comprehend the order of operations here. So this just finished. All right, I definitely don't want to do that yet. The display, let's go ahead and just finish the display. I don't know when that's going to be upgrading. All right, so this is how we're going to do this. Programmable circuit. Now this requires a logic circuit and these integrated circuits. Okay, this one is the logic circuit. So now, oops, wrong buttons. So now this one will be these guys, the integrated circuits. And notice we have the plastic as well. So the plastic can just be a tinker table, and this will be the plastic. So now plastic and simple circuit. So now this guy will be the simple circuit. And the simple circuit needs the regular green circuit. So that can be one of these as well. And boom. So this right here is a chain that currently works. We don't have to do anything else, and they will work together. They should be like almost overkill, right? And they're 1-to-1, so they should be able to just feed each other equally. They all take just as much time to create stuff, and the thing that's overkill is probably the green circuits and the plastics. Now, to prevent the timing of sending off these things, well, I guess the plastic should probably be manufactured in their little module area. So what this should tell us is what kind of stuff do we need? So I'm thinking we put down a really big shelving rack in between the garage doors. And maybe we can, I'm just kind of picking an arbitrary place. This is probably not the best place. This shelf will supply this entire building, and everything will go out to the shelf here. So the people who are going to be walking around will basically go grab stuff from here, you know, the plastics, these plastics, whatever it's going to be, and move it over to here. And I kind of want to do this across the board. So we have this thing in the middle. This thing should be like rotated and all that kind of stuff. Oh man, we're blasting through the research here. Oh yeah, that's right. We only had 14% to do. I'm not too worried about battery life. We haven't even started using the double stack yet. Okay. I don't think we need any of these things for a little while, but that might just be my inexperience here showing. Alright. I'm not sure what to prioritize here. I mean, maybe we kind of do these cheap things because we also have to upgrade our research chain here. I want to stay in pause. I'm a little nervous. This is just going to keep dropping because we keep spending money and all that. Yeah, we're not in trouble right now, right? I think we're okay. Yeah, we should be killing it. I also don't want the market to kind of get ahead of us, though. Yeah, this is still 5. This is still 5. We're good. Okay. So, I mean, that's my initial idea here. So the question is, do we make these plastic stacks in here? Or do we kind of have these plastic stacks kind of fit and satisfy this one little area here just for the plastics and the sensory things and all that kind of stuff for the circuits? I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to go for is, because particularly the plastics, we make 50, and this is one chain. We need, how many bits of plastic? 5 and 15. We need 15 for one set, and we can probably only fit 3 sets. So that's 15, 30. So this one plastic thing could probably satisfy this entire building. So that tells me, to reduce complexity, we should just leave these tables in here. So these guys can probably satisfy this entire building. So we need 4. Let's see, 4, 5. We only need 5 circuits, and per tick we make 10. So this satisfies 2 of these. So if we can fit 4 in here, we need 2 tables. So we'll reevaluate that before we hit go. Alright, so this is the chain of stuff. Let's put this guy down here because it's going to go up the chain here. We make 50 of these too. So let's see. I think only this guy needs it, and it's 5. So this, I think, goes out of the building. I think this goes like over here, right? But I think these guys, because we need so many, these guys will fit in here. 50. Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Alright, so let's start thinking about our design. So these things are going to go up the chain, and we're also going to need electronic parts and those kinds of things. So I'm thinking, if this is going to be here, or maybe if we tighten it up, it would be like over here. You know, this is pretty tight. I imagine this might be a two set or something like that. I don't really care about the direction of this because we're going to give somebody in logistics to do that. Here's our logistics point, just so we don't forget about it. And we want to stick it on this side because this shelf is for something else, maybe. This is for sources, right? Okay, so move key. Alright, so let's start somewhere here. So let somebody grab it from here and put it right into the shelf, and we can start piping through. So I'm thinking this set right here will be just simples. So if we make 3 simples right here, then we need 3 of everything else. So I don't know how many tables we can actually fit in here. So let's try fitting as much as we can. And this can go like that, so we have shelf and shelf. I don't like how they fit together though. So let's move that over here. Let's put our gap on the back of the wall. And maybe somebody can like walk around. What's our tile count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't hear myself and count at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10 across. That means it leaves 1 gap, annoyingly. Okay, so it's just a question of do we start it like that? And I think we can leave the gap right here. So we could move this over and we can put a shelf right here and somebody can walk around for us. All right. Now it's a question of, you know, I mean this, so if we have 3 of these, I just don't know how many we can fit. So we could put another shelf right here, right? And all of these guys can kind of transfer over. So this is like way overkill, I understand, but I'm just trying to get an idea. So we can stick a table right here. Oops. Nope. And see, this will block everything. And now this is closed. We can stick that there, maybe. Alright, so this is like one closed off area, right? So these could be the logic circuit, right? And it can all grab their source from this shelf. And everybody can kind of walk in. So everything that the simple circuits need will be right on this shelf, and they'll all output to this one. And then this group will be the logic circuit. So this is 4. So there's 2 here. So it's unfortunate we can't put it in the back here. I mean, we would be able to if we take over 1 slot in the doorway. Move this up first. Move that there. Move this over. Nope. Move this one first. This one. So we have 1 gap. And put that there. Boom. Or, well, wait. What we wanted to do was that. Actually, yeah, we can keep doing what we were doing before. Well, no, we can't. Oh, that just doesn't look nice. I mean, we could fit a plant in there or something. Alright, it's fine. This is called fiddling, and we should probably not do it so much. Alright, so this one will be a little bit tighter, maybe? Or, a new idea has emerged. We can move all of these over, move this guy in, move this over. And now this area can be closed off like this. Right? So these guys could be logic, 1, 2, 3. And this one can be the programming. So we're kind of drilling down. So we have 1 extra simple circuit. I don't know if we want extra though. I don't know. Now nobody can get in there. All right, this isn't gonna work. Actually, we could do that, and then there we go. So these guys need other things too. Right. I think what we do instead is, you know, just so that we can ramp up. Oops. I really wish there was a hotkey for moving. We can do something like this. Oh my gosh. This is the best content, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's such a pro layout designer here. Okay. Alright, so we can have simple circuits kind of doing all of this stuff here, and then they can be using all those things. We have 4, 1, 2, and this one would be a logic, 3, 4. These shelves are unnecessary. I was just thinking, like, if we had the simple circuits in here as well as the logic circuits, this would be like a 2-2 design. But I'm trying to build it modularly. So, okay, so logic will go out to there, and I think that's fine. Can leave 1 gap to walk all the way over here. And then we're gonna do a mirror of what we have over there. And I don't want to block the garage door here either. Maybe we can do a mix or something. Oh, it's awful. Oh man, the placements of the garage doors are clearly intentionally to be like kind of ponderous. I don't know if ponderous is really the right word here. It's made to mess you up. Alright, so let's put another shelf right here. Hey Otero, welcome back. How you doing? I hope your internet is going better now. How are you? I'm trying to do like a modular approach here. So I'm just trying to figure out a few things here. So we have 4 and 4, and these are going to be the programming things. Just fiddling about. I've spent like $20,000 on this one little area so far. Complete waste. I should have started with Tinkers. It's the same, but yesterday for some reason your stream only allowed 1080p and only can get stable at 720p. Well, my cap is 1080. I'm not doing 4K. Oh, I see. So it was preventing you from going down. Sorry, yeah. It was preventing you. Oh man, that sucks. Huh, that's so odd. And you couldn't do like a Control F5 or something to clear your cache or something like that? Let's move this over. And then, I don't know, we can do something like that. So this is 3. I want to fit a 4th for the programmable circuit here. Oh my goodness. Nope, but today it allows me. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That makes today 20 times better. So such a better day today. My English is like real bad. You doing a production line for what? Well, I bought a few buildings and I was at 80,000, and then I bought this building, it's 20,000. My income is going strong, getting like 6,000 or something, but I'm avoiding the market advancing too far ahead of me before I can like implement some of the simple circuits and stuff. I really want to increase my output for sales. So I bought this one yesterday, but I didn't even touch the building, and I really wanted the extra pallet for outgoing. So I'm expecting more battery life and stuff like that. I'm starting to turn this building into like a battery production building. And I'm running out of room for circuits and stuff, and it's turning into this mess. So I was hoping to design something up here and then sell all the circuit stuff I already have over here, and just kind of, you know, just kind of replacing it. I don't know. I'm trying to move forward as the market is demanding more things of me. And I was going to do a cleaner bot, but wow, that is a hard bump. The amount of stuff that it needs 1.2 processing. That's crazy. We go from the equivalents, like relatively speaking, this calculator, it only requires, what does it require? The calculator needs 0.4, yeah, 0.4, and the thing does math. It only requires 0.4, and we're doing, what, 3-4 times as much? Almost 4 times, is 3 times as much? Tier 2 product to Tier 3 products is nuts, need a lot of research, yeah. So I didn't even have a motor, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do some robots, and I didn't have a motor, so I had to do research on the motor, which, you know, took extra time, and I fell behind basically. So now I'm probably not gonna be able to start robots until phase 2 of the robot stuff. We'll see, I suppose. So these are going to be. We don't even need these circuits just yet, but I figure we can get ready for it. Okay. So these guys are going to turn in to their own shelf. I guess just right in the middle there. I don't like this design, but we're kind of running out of space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we need spiders and green circuits. I think. All right. So let's count up our need now, our demand. So we have 4. 4 times 4, 16, right? 4, 8. Yep. 16. We can do math. Once I was building a production line, I started with 300K at the end, almost went bankrupt. Spiders, yeah. Oh, you're making me nervous, Oterum. This is the worst decision right now. I really want a big loan button, and for it to work like SimCity or something, where you go bankrupt, you buy a loan, and you just never have to pay it off. It's just like almost its own challenge to just spend as much money as you can, or get into as much debt as you can. All right, so 16, and these guys need green circuits, but it only needs 1. So 16 says 20. So this whole building only needs 20, and this. So we just need 2 of these tables, and they need to be the upgraded station, so we'll spend a little bit more money here. And there you go. Alright, so these should be able to satisfy this whole building. So the next thing is going to be the plastic thingies, plastic parts. So we need 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And these guys don't need it. Cool. So we just need 20. We produce 50. So yeah, that's plenty. Just the Tinker table should be okay. Loans in this game is going to be a negative for a month, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when you initially go bankrupt, you're kind of doing the loans. Yeah, that's true. There's one challenge that gives you loans. Oh, okay. I mean, technically, aren't you starting off with a loan? They just don't define it as that. I mean, you start the game like with $100,000. I mean, where did that money come from? Is that my money? Did I make that in the last company that didn't go bankrupt? All right, so we don't need to actually produce these head honchos here yet. So, all right, let's hook up all the logistic-y things. So this thing also needs plastic parts. So how many of these spiders do we need? 5. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. These guys don't need it, and these guys don't need it. So right now we actually don't need these apart from memory. And memory is also going to be something that's probably going to be happening next. And that's another reason why I was doing this. It's your parents' money, yeah. Maybe it's your parents' money. I mean, narratively speaking, they did actually talk about you leaving home and all that kind of stuff. So maybe that is true. Maybe that is where it comes from. All right, so we'll put another logistic-y thingy right there. And this is not a, well, actually, it probably will be a source. Let's move this thing over and just move this over here. Good. So we have a little bit more space. We can pack in a little bit more of everything here if we really wanted to. Yeah, this is called fiddling. There's no progress when you fiddle. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start doing some of the logistics stuff. One of my favorite things, Oterum, about the really big shelves, you just dump everything in it. All right, so we want everything. All right, so this shelf, somebody is gonna be moving plastic and this plastic. Let's clear that out real quick just to keep it nice and tidy. Okay, so now this shelf has all of those things. So now we'll put in the next raw materials here. And plasticky things. Here we go. All right, so y'all are gonna get your plastic from here. You guys are just right here anyway. Okay. Now, somebody in the logistics department is going to be giving... Let's see, what do these guys need? Just electronic parts and circuit boards. So electronic parts would be going in this shelf, and circuit boards would be in there as well. And you guys are going to get your electronic parts from here, and your circuit board from there. Cool. Same for y'all. Doop, doop, and you. Doop, doop, and you. Doop, doop. Okay. Everybody's happy. This shelf, you're going to be giving your simple circuits right here. Cool. Yeah. There we go. All right, so now these guys, they need the plastic bits and electronic parts as well. So we're just going to be giving them the simple parts in this shelf. So this is actually an opportunity to squeeze a little bit here. Maybe we can put a bigger shelf over here. Yeah, actually that's probably what we should do here. Let's get rid of these corner shelves and oops. Hold on. Fiddly buttons. Alright, maybe we just put like no. I mean we can just stick this right in the center here. Everybody can just grab stuff from there. It's a little bit annoying. Maybe, all right. You know what we'll do is we'll put the most handy simple shelf. Big shelves in logistics is easy mode. Yeah, totally. It's nice. It's a nice change, you know, from like, oh, like this like being so meticulous about where what goes where, and then you plop down a big shelf and you're like, oh, it's whatever. Just put whatever in there. Put everything in there. And electronic bits. Actually, no, I don't want to put that in there. I want somebody to walk all the way over here to this shelf and put all those things in there. Now that's where you're going to get the plastic and this. And then y'all are going to get the simple circuits from here. Oop. Get that there, get that there. Here we are. Here we are making our little fiddly, clicky decisions. That for some reason feels really stressful. Alright, not there. That one and that one. Okay. Alright. Everybody's happy. This shelf is going to get the logic circuit, and that's it. So everybody go ahead and turn your thing into there. Okay. Close that, close that, close that. Okay. Now, you guys need the logic circuits, so somebody will move that for you. Alright, what else do you need? Oop. You're gonna need circuits, and you're gonna need spiders. We haven't moved spiders yet. Let's put spiders over here. Oh wait, I don't want to do it that way. We need a shelf. We need a shelf stat. There it is. Alright, we just need a shelf just to make a connecting bit. Okay, so somebody will move it from that shelf to this shelf. Good. We're probably going to change that to like a big shelf. Whatever. For now, it's good. Alright, so those are spiders, and then our circuits, and then those, and then our logic, and then we're going to turn that back into the same shelf. Alright, just connect up all the things. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, burn, burn. Alright, and there's your greens and the spider again. And then there. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Put that in there, put that in there. Okay. Alright, cool. So now somebody needs to move the final products from their designated shelves into here. So this here will be, oh my goodness, here's a priority. So this is priority 1, this is priority 2. Hey Rotarum, how do you feel about numbers versus the arrows? I really want numbers here, and maybe that's just me thinking and feeling the RimWorlds sort of thing. and somebody would have the very unfortunate time walking the simple circuits from this shelf all the way around. Actually, it's probably not that bad. Okay. And... Alright, so we don't get priority. Alright, we won't get priority for that. Well, if we're not using them, then it'll just sit in a rack. It'll just stack up. Okay, so this building is hooked up. You prefer the arrows? Okay. Unless the logistics gets too complex in numbers. Which right now, the game is not too complex in terms of logistics. I just feel like it's an easier read. It's just so much easier to read numbers across the screen. Oops. Than it is like counting those little arrows. I feel like I have to squint because they're so tightly packed. And there's so many of them. There's like, how many are in there? Yeah, look, I'm literally squinting. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's a little bit easier to read. I mean, if I'm clicking, you could count. It's just an easier read. It's like, actually, a good comparison might be, hard mode, display to priority in numbers, but in binary. There you go. I don't know if they have room for that. Oxygen Not Included uses the arrows, and RimWorld uses numbers. And just that comparison, I mean, again, personally choosing, definitely prefer the numbers. Alright, so we have this all set up, and I don't know if we have enough money actually to even set up the memory now. Let's just make some minimal memory. This is definitely a need, because we're definitely, I mean, we're already running into logistic problems, or not logistic problems, but we're running into problems with the simple circuit. So it should clear out this little area so we can do more batteries and stuff like that. Okay, so what do we need to do for batteries? Let's start with the just the tinker tables. We don't need to do like some ridiculous thing. Oop. All right, so at the tippy top, here's a register array. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Next is this guy. Okay, so what does a register array need? It needs the integrated circuits and the plastic parts. Okay. All right, you're gonna be plastic parts, and let's grab you. You're gonna be our spiders. There you go, spider, plastic, and RAM 1. There you go. So all of these things feed this one thing. So what does this guy want? This also needs plastic. Okay, and it needs circuits. So if we plop one of these down, oopsie. Grab this, there you go. We can move this one down as it goes up the chain, and there you go. That's our hierarchy to make the register array. So, we can probably put all of these in the back corner here, or maybe back here, because this is going to be like kind of going out into the factory and all that. You should make a simpler production line, but expandable, only having one workbench for each and develop from there, so you don't bump all the money and go bankrupt. Dump all the money. Isn't that what I'm doing? Isn't it simple? I mean, this only makes computer parts, or logic parts, and this will eventually make only batteries. Does this not make sense? Is this way overcomplicating it? I mean, when I'm gonna hit go, I'm just gonna delete all of these over here, and that's 2, 4, 6, 7,000 coming back in our pocket, right? Because yeah, we don't need to do the production stuff yet, but I know that the next thing is going to be happening is going to be these logic thingies. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. I mean, there's on some level the scale that I'm talking about, or that I'm like playing with here, is probably what's unnecessary. But I have 4 assemblers here and 2 over here, and as it is, I'm bottlenecked with 1, 2, 3, 4 of these simple circuits, and these are running fairly inefficiently because of the long walk for this guy. So this is 4. So if the next calculator is going to be using logic circuits, I need to be able to do the same sort of throughput, right? That's my fear, at least. All right, so I'm gonna put these circuit thingies over here, and the plastic is gonna go over here in the corner, and somebody's gonna be putting the things they need in this shelf here. Okay. And oh, that's what's happening. That's what's confusing me. I'm expecting the screen to zoom out, and it's just spinning it around. Like every time I'm like, I click on this and I'm like, oh, I want to zoom in, and it's like doing this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it does that. Okay. All right. So now we can put this guy over here and register array. We actually don't need this yet, so we just get rid of it now. And we can put the memory corner over here, and it can kind of build up. So I'm suspecting that this here is going to be kind of expanding out, that we're going to need more plastic things, more green things, and I'm expecting this to be pretty well performance, and like building to building, this could be okay. Maybe that's what you're mentioning, Oterum, and where like instead of having green circuits and plastic here, I should just stick them all in here, right? And then over here I can just continue expanding the simple and the logic, and that's it. And that way, if I need more of these little plastic things, I just add more of these things over here. Where this building is a module, and maybe that's the wrong way to think about it. I mean, programmatically speaking, it makes more sense to do more of what literally you're saying, where we kind of just put green circuits over here, and that's it. Everybody just makes green circuits, and somebody just moves green circuits around. Ooh. Hour and 30. Should probably break here for YouTube cuts. Yeah, let's actually do that. I'm gonna switch my my table to standing mode too.